How's it going, guys? It's the Pixelated Pumpkin, and welcome back to Spirit Sprites. Now, I am so excited to be bringing this back for the Halloween 2020 season. I know the few people who have watched my older episodes of this absolutely loved it, and I know there's a lot of fans of this series, so I'm super excited to be bringing it back for you guys. I hope this will be a big series on my channel since these videos take hours to make, but nonetheless, let's get right into Spirit Sprites. So I probably have a lot of new viewers coming into this and wondering what sprites are and what this basically is. So I'm going to quickly explain it for you right now. Basically, what a sprite is some sort of character or something animated that you put into a video game. I'm not quite sure the entire definition of it, but sprites are most typically put together with pixelated animated characters or basically anything that's really pixelated and animated. And I thought Spirit Sprites sounded perfect. So even though it doesn't relate to the sprite term very much, I think it goes good enough with it to have it in the title and have it the name of the series. Now, this is very unique from anyone else. I don't think anyone has ever done this before in really any community. So I absolutely love doing this. It's definitely one of my favorite things to do on this channel, especially the outcome of each sprite is so good, and I just can't wait to show you them. So that's basically speaking what it is. Basically, I just take a few Spirit Halloweens Animatronics every year and turn them into a pixelated sprite, and it's very simple. And I try to take the prop and make it into a sprite as well as I can. And normally they turn out great, so I can't wait to show you them today. I just wanted to say real quick, I don't normally say this, but please leave a like on the video. These videos take hours to make, so I'm trying to get the most views on these, and I would just definitely very much appreciate it if you were to leave a like. These videos take so long, I put so much effort, but I love doing them, so I really hope you guys enjoy this video. So I feel like I explained that well enough, so let's get straight in with the first one being the Hauntress. So there is the Hauntress Spirit Sprite. I hope you like her a lot. Now here's a still shot of her so you can get her full view, not just half of her. But anyways, I'm just going to go over how I made her and what I did. So just quick before I start this, last year, if you watched, all my sprites were had a 32 by 32 pixel radius. This year I upped it to 64. Because I just think I could add a lot more detail. I feel like they come out a lot better if I have way more detail like this. And yeah, I just want to mention that. So now let's get into how I made her. I just want to take a quick overall look at her, starting with her head. So you can see the head is very accurate to her real one. Her hands are twisted out, like very similar to depending on how you pose them. And I think the hands came out really good. And if you look closely, you could see the color difference and how there's creepy cloth draped over her hands and mostly all of her torso. And you can see the rest of her dress is just very basic, just one color. And I'm just overall super excited and really proud of how this one came out. So I really hope you like her as well. How I made her was pretty simple. I started with this, and I'm using a new software that lets me rotate the sprite. And I think if I didn't have that, I wouldn't have been able to done it. So I'm just thanking my friend who built that at a source for me. Otherwise, I would have had to paid for it. So thank you to him if he's watching this. But anyways, back to this. So definitely the rotation made this so much easier, and that's how it looks so good. And then I just reworked it to make her resetting, and I think it came out really, really good. And this is definitely my favorite one out of all the ones I made in this episode. So I really hope you like her. There's really not much else I have to say about her, and yeah, just take one last look at her, and now let's move on to the next one. So there is the Nightcrawler. Here's a still shot so you can get a better look of him. So, I guess I should get into how I made this one, but, I probably should have mentioned this way in the beginning of the video, but as I just mentioned before, I moved to 64 by 64, but I made Nightcrawler before I'd made that move, so that is why he's in a 32 by 32 radius, if you could tell. Probably not, but anyways, he's 32 by 32, so I wasn't able to fit all the detail I really wanted to in, but happy I'm moved, and this is a good comparison. I didn't really want to remake him because I'm still very happy with the way he came out. I just think his head is a little big, but that's really not an issue, and I still think it came out really well, and it looks really creepy. But anyways, let me get into how I made him. So it's pretty simple. As I done with a few jump scare props in the past, I started with it fully standing up, and then I reworked it down. I didn't do that with the Hauntress, but if you notice the pattern, there's a lot of jump scare. This video is all jump scare props. So, but anyways, I didn't do that with the Hauntress, but I did it with him and the next one that we have coming up. But that's really the easiest way to make jump scare props besides Hauntress. Hauntress was definitely a unique exception, but back to him. I want us to look at some of his detail. His head is very big, but it looks very close to the real prop, and I'm really happy with the way it came out. If you could see, there's his hair, if you look closely, and then he has his like weird robe on, and you could see his feet or hands in the background and hands in the front. If you have a keen eye and you're able to tell the difference, and I think you can tell the difference very well, and I'm just really happy with the way this one came out. Of course, I would have preferred to have it in a 64 by 64 pixel radius, but I'm just still definitely happy with the way this one came out. I think it looks really creepy, and I hope you guys like him as well. So I'll give you one last look at him. There's really not much else to say, other than I think he came out well, and I hope you did as well. But anyways, that's going to be it for the Nightcrawler. So here's one last look, and let's move on to our final sprite. So there's Fright in the box. Now here's a still shot so you can get a better look at him again. Now I didn't draw him or animate him resetting just because I feel like it would have been more the same, and I mean, I don't think it was very necessary, but of course I animated the handle turning, and I think it looks really good and very true to the real prop, and that's definitely my favorite feature and the most unique thing about Fright in the box in general. Not just my sprite, but in the real prop is definitely the hand turning. But anyways, back to the sprite. Again, I reworked this one starting from the first frame, or starting with him popped up as you could see on the screen now, and then him being lowered back into his crate, and then I just reversed it, and I added the handle turning animation as well. And yeah, so if you look on his box, he has the two skull designs as the real prop does. I tried my hardest to make it look good, but I don't think the box turned out very well, but I think it's good enough definitely for this, and it looks okay. And then you can look at Fright in the Box's face, which is the real main thing on him. The clown face I feel is very true to the original prop, and in my opinion looks very similar, and has his yellow teeth, his green hair, and definitely the same overall shape of his head. He also has his big red nose and his maroon bow tie that matches the color of the box pretty well. And then he has his stripes that basically make up the rest of his body as he pops out of the box. The animation was super easy to make. All I need to do was just lower him every single frame by about 3 pixels, and I think it came out really good, and it has a pretty good jump scare. Overall, I'm very proud of this one. I think the clown face turned out so cool, and I really hope you like this one as well. And that's really all I have to say about him, so I wanted to get a lot of the jump scare props out of the way. I don't know if there will be any more in future episodes of Spirit Sprites, but definitely I had fun making all these jump scare props. So I think it's time to wrap up the video, take one last look at Fright in the Box, and let's head to the end card. Alright everybody, thank you so much for watching this episode of Spirit Sprites. I hope all of you enjoyed it, and I had so much fun making it. Be sure to like and subscribe. These videos always take me hours to make, but it's definitely worth the effort for you guys watching it and enjoying these sprites as much as I do. And I just want to say thank you to everybody who watched this video. I'm gonna do 2 more episodes. One for every month. There's going to be one next month, definitely maybe towards the middle or the end, so it's going to be a little bit before we see another new Spirit Sprites episode, but I'm going to be keeping you guys busy all month long with content, and there'll be one last one in October, which is where I'll probably do I'm not sure what I'll do in that episode of Spirit Sprites, but there's definitely going to be 2 more. I like to do 3 every year because I feel like I get all the props done that I really want to do if I do 3 episodes, and yeah. So anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching this video, and as always, it's the Pixelated Pumpkin, signing out.